When we started, it was challenging. I almost ran away from watching news or reading newspaper. Number Tinubu. President Bola Tinubu has spoken about how tough it was when he first took office and began making important decisions. You were the one that said you wanted to be the president, so you should have known that it is going to be tough. You insisted on becoming the president, so you should have known that it would be tough. He said that in the beginning things were very difficult. He disclosed that he almost stopped watching the news or reading newspaper. Do you still watch the news? Speaking in a coverage by Symphony TV, Tinubu said he had to gather courage to stand by his choices. He said a good leader must be able to make the right decisions at the right time. Are you sure those decisions were right? Are you sure it is right? Are you sure it's the right decision that you made? Even when it is hard, and that is what true leadership is about. Now so, Tinubu stated that even though the decision he took as president were not easy, he did not back down. He said he believes strongly that the tough steps taken would help the country in the long run. And so, he said Nigerians are already starting to see the good results from his policy. We are not seeing anything now. Yeah, what are we seeing? We are not seeing. It is you and your cohort that are saying something. Nigerians are not seeing anything. No, which good results? As fuel price come down. Even as of now, your Minister of Power is saying that they are going to increase electricity tariff. Food is still expensive. Transportation is still very expensive. So what is changing? What exactly? What good result? I don't understand. I beg. In his words, when we started, it was challenging. I almost ran away from watching the news or reading the newspaper. I just used courage and stayed put on my decision, believing that the ability of a leader to take a decision at the right time is the hallmark of leadership. We took it, we stayed with it, and it will be rewarded when it is already bearing fruit. Which area fruit? Which area fruit is it bearing? I beg. We are not seeing any changes. It is you people that are seeing changes. It is you people Rufus says about President Tinubu. You create your own pit by yourself. Your very first day, remember what you said. Was that a word of comfort? Was that a word of comfort or discomfort? Let many Nigerians who are truthful, not distorted, tell you what they experienced after your announcement on your day of swearing in. Where the word of a king is, there is power. Prince Baba says, you are the most incompetent and clueless president ever. Why deceiving yourself? I just stealing Nigerian money, shaking. I don't see any. What changes? We've not started seeing any results from everything that you did. All the things that you did is just causing more hardship. There is insecurity. Kidnapping has increased. Food is expensive. No lights. No fuel. We can't buy it. It's too expensive. Dollars to naira 1,600. How much? So what changes are you seeing? Oh God, we are suffering. We are really suffering. Stanley Emerewa says you have killed many Nigerians with untold hardship and hunger. Jesse says, Baba, respect yourself. Seriously, respect yourself. Tell me one thing that you have achieved. Get out of here, sir. What insolence? You don't get shame. Most people can't afford food to eat and you're here talking as if you brought heaven to Nigeria. Respect yourself. I'm telling you, they need to warn him like that because what changes? What changes? We are already seeing the changes. We are already seeing. I beg, we are not seeing anything. We are not seeing anything. Austin Chinemere says, Tinubu, you are a big failure. Stop deceiving yourself. You are a thief. You only came to thief. You only came to steal. You say when you made that decision, you could not watch TV. You could not watch. It was tough when you became the president. Did you not know it was going to be tough? Did you not know it was going to be tough? Asholua says, Mr. President, you are being deceived by the sycophants around you because they know you hate to be told the truth and for the fear of losing their job now. So, they can't tell him the truth though. They rather tell him what he wants to hear. The country is getting better. It is not. It is not getting better. Amorege Paul says, the problem of Nigerian politicians is there are millions of miles far away from the electorate whom they claim to lead. Democracy, which is supposed to be God of the people, for the people, and by the people, has now been redefined in Nigeria as government for the kleptomaniacs and their cronies. No be small. Oruma Evans says, the problem I have, Mr. President, is some of the decisions you are taking now were decisions GEJ wanted to take, but you spoke against them and now you are taking them at the wrong time. Anyway, may God help us all to cope and give you strength. Amen. Noniko says, return us to Buhari regime. Oh. A lot of people will not understand what I'm saying. Of course, the Buhari regime is way better than this one now. We were suffering, but at least it was manageable. See this one. Benny. Samuel Eloho says, Chai, this ugly man has destroyed everything in Nigeria. He still wants to damage more. Nama Fanto says, the man is still under delusion of his government. Whoever that is lying to him of making progress has deceived him beyond doubt. It is these people there now. It is the likes of Ononuga and then Wike that say, oh, they are making progress. They'll be lying to him. Meanwhile, there's no progress anywhere. Where is the progress? Where is it? Mr. Yolade says, you don't know these wicked people. He will soon go and hire consultants from World Bank and IMF to propaganda that the Nigerian economy is good and best in the world. For where? Like those people, they are blind. They don't know what's going on. You see how people run away and leave the country. If the country is good, people believe in the country. Even those people abroad, they know that Nigeria is in shambles. They know that Nigeria is not working. They know. They can't deceive. They are just deceiving themselves. If they think that they are deceiving the world, they are deceiving themselves. Sebastian says, if I may ask, what has changed between now and then? Is Tinubu talking under the influence of alcohol? Maybe now people said it's a drug and this thing. Maybe he has taken something before he came to talk. Dr. Prince says, significantly, nothing has changed. Nothing, absolutely nothing. You came and made it worse than it was before. You are now missing Buhari. That is how bad it is. You're not saying that you've made progress. You've not made any progress. The problem is that Mr. President, who used to be a grassroots man, is now too far to the grassroots. So many of the people giving him information are using the advantage of his old age to give him wrong feedback so as to protect their jobs. For instance, the dichotomy created in electricity supply is band A, band B, band C only generated more money to government. It has not brought any improvement to electricity supply enjoyed by the citizens. Yes, it's not as if the light is now good that will now say, okay, the money is worth it, and yet they still want to increase the tariff. Have people made light okay? They're not enjoying lights. You say people are in bad. They're supposed to be having at least 23 hours of light supply. If I even going to take it, probably 1 hour. So that we know that yes, I'm enjoying the dividends of being in band A. But in band A, you don't have lights. Yet all your money, they'll wipe it off. It's just rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Okoye Chigozie says, and things is better now. This government now, wow. Nigeria is in trouble, big one. It is only God that will help us. And listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Bye.